How's it going, everybody? It's Jesse, and we're gonna be building a replica track today. I'm looking at Minneapolis, coming up in a few weeks. Let's see how this goes. Let's see here, what do we want to do to start this thing? The track map, it looks like it's got a pretty tight first turn. Probably something like this. Alright. 3 lanes on the top, 1 lane on the bottom, 2 lanes behind, and 1 lane in front. Well, this will be fun. Let's see. That'll probably do it. Let's see, what do we have here? It looks like a little one, 2 medium size, maybe a big and a medium. Alright, let's see here. A little one. I found usually 1 or 2 short straights works pretty well in between jumps for a nice smooth transition. Sometimes 3 depending on what you're going for. Let's see here. 1 of those. Some more of that. Maybe that one. Looks like it's got a little bit of a poppy jump going into the next section, so the 6 foot looks like it'll work great. I hope I don't run into the start doing this. That'd be awkward. Right, got a little jump. Looks like a 3-5-3 section. Maybe 2 of those. 1 of 5. Yeah, I'll put the 5 right there. And another one. And a little bit. And a 180 back this way. That looks pretty good for the first section. Alright. And then it's got pretty much mirrored right here at first. Alright. And it looks like a long bit. And into a small triple. Let's see, how big do these triples? That's too big. That lines up with that fairly well, but it's got to go a little bit further. Alright, looks like I'm making my own triple. Do I want to have another 6 foot? Yeah, it's just barely bigger than that one right there. Six foot. Just after that, the peak of that jump, it looks like it'll line up for... Oh God, what did I touch? My phone's wigging out on me. That's always fun. Looks like it's fairly steep, so I'll have it reversed. Give you a little more pop, a little less distance. Pretty big middle jump. What kind of a landing does it have? Yeah, I think that'll be good. Maybe just a little bit more distance. Alright. Then... oh, I can't do that. It looks like it has an elevated outside berm. Well, instead I'll just make it a sweeper, because sweepers are fun. Everybody likes sweepers, right? just to make up for not having the raised outside. I'll have a little single there. And then it has a short table. Let's see. Where are they? Probably that one. Oh, I'm getting kind of close to the wall over there. Sounds like people are doing yard work outside. I hope you guys can't hear that. Alright, we got a little one. And then something kind of like that. Looks like. Hey, phone. A bit of a gap and a small single. Like a whoop, that'll probably work. Oh, hey. And you come down this straight away. Gonna have any problems? No, I'm not. Alright, what do we got here? We got a little one, followed by a 3-foot, then a table section. Let's see, what kind of a table section can we put in here? There's that, and then there's the double table. I don't much like that though, so I'll go with that one. That one, and then small gap, and this one, the 7'6". No, that's too big. Yeah, 7 foot looks like it'll be perfect. And then we have another little straight and a single off. Give it two small straights. Single off, and then alright, a little bit of a gap. Phone needs to quit trying to turn off on me. 2 small singles. I have 3 short straights between them. Then a really tall. Is it 10 too tall? Yeah, 10 is too tall, so 6'3" would probably be perfect. Then 2 more 3-foot singles. I don't want this to work out. It's supposed to be a tight 90, but there's a thing in the way there. Unfortunately, I can't move it. So you come out of that, and there's the finish. Alright. Finish looks like it's a nice big one. That's not gonna work. Fuck. try even one less short straight there. Oh, that looks better. That looks a lot better. Alright, so we got that finished there. We got, what was it, a medium straight, then a 10-foot long jump for a landing. And I'll give it just a little bit of runoff into the corner. Make a nice 180 bull. Yeah. This is supposed to be a sand section, so I'm gonna try to replicate it, but I can't do sand because, you know, that's what you get for having an official Supercross game. You can't have official sand sections. It's silly. It's just silly. Alright, so we got a single, couple small straights, another single, one small straight, and it looks like a small table. Could be wrong. It probably is. I highly doubt they'll keep anything like this for the actual track. No, that isn't a single. That's not a table, that's a single. So I'll just make this just a simple rhythm section. I guess this will be a 5-pack. Alright, that seemed to space out perfectly. And here we have a Supercross triple. Give it a little bit of run out of the corner. And this is going to be a big triple. We got 10-foot jump there, a little bit of a distance, and .6'3" is too small. That's too big. I'm gonna put another 10-foot jump for the middle of the triple. And then another couple of small ones, and how big is this triple? It's not that big. So I'll have one short straight between each section of it. Alright. Then there is a small whoop pad, followed by a 180 into a slightly longer whoop pad, and 180 back onto the straight. Cool. I like whoops, they're fun. Anybody else like whoops? Well, it's not a very big whoop section at all, but not my design. Ah, scheiße. Instead, I'll just have this come out just a little bit more. Like that. And then I'll have it go into the whoop section. And then here, it'll probably end up doing the same thing anyway, because I can't have nice things. Can do that, even though that's not very accurate at all. I'll do the same thing, but I'll have it come straight out of the corner. That'll probably be the best idea. There's no reason that shouldn't work, but I guess they don't like me today. Alright. And there is 2018 Minneapolis. Looks alright, let's test it. Alright, so I did a couple laps of testing, and there's definitely a couple sections that need a little work. One thing is, yeah, I put low whoops as the entrance to the whoop sections, which isn't necessarily a problem, but for whatever reason on this track it just was not working very well. So, if that's the case, put in a high whoop as a transition into the 3-foot singles, and it ought to make the whoop pad a lot more rideable. Besides that, there was this triple, which I never really got. I probably just have to go wider in the corner, but this whole section flows fairly well. This whole first half of the lap flows fairly well, actually. Over here at the end of this rhythm section, right here, I think they need a little bit more spacing with all the jumps. Just landing here on this third one, usually I was just casing into the face of the fourth jump, and I don't much appreciate that. So I think coming from that, I'll have that one with 3. I'll have that one with 3. And that ought to fix that spacing issue. This finish is very small, so I will just flip around the landing. That ought to fix it. I could put in a lower finish jump itself, but I don't like that idea, so I'm not gonna do it. If you don't like it, it's too bad. Alright, made a couple changes, and let me test the track again. Probably put in 2 or 3 laps. there's another couple laps in. And I got the triple in out of the first turn. I'm a lot happier with that 5 section right there on the back straightaway. The finish is still a little small, but it's better. I think I'm gonna leave it. Just if you're fast, if you're skilled, you'll know how to scrub it to hit it perfectly. It'll give it a little bit of a gap, I hope. And yeah. Well, now the time to do some lap times. Mind you, I am on a KTM 250. I'll be doing this again, probably on either the KTM or the Husky 450 after this. So if you guys think you can beat my time, go ahead, try. I do not want short at all. Oh yeah, there's my setup. If you guys want to use it, go ahead. I've found it works fairly well. And of course, this wouldn't be Supercross the game without having to restart because you get stuck in fucking not gear. Now I got myself a KTM 450. Got my setup. Back on Mini 2018. Oh, look at that. Stuck in not gear again. I'd say neutral, but it's not really stuck in neutral.